room and do this live. So give me a minute, because I'm exhausted. 2 of my girls just got out, and my boy. Tried to get him. Had to grab one of my girls by the ears. She started screaming bloody murder. because I tried to grab her and I grabbed her by ear, trying to catch her so she wouldn't run off. Come on, Dixie. Come on. I'm gonna go put this in my room real quick and then start talking about all this crap, because, you know, a lot of this crap is coming from subscribers, and it's honestly kind of bullshit. So, come on, Dixie. If you want to start shit and you're a subscriber, please just unsubscribe from me, because I don't need the shit. I've been going through a hard enough time in life. I don't need to constantly get shit on what I do every single time. If you don't like our content, you're more than welcome to stop watching us. I'm out of breath. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack, so give me a minute. Okay. So I'm trying to catch my breath. I have really bad lungs. That's part of my disabilities. That's why I have Dixie. But yeah. So my most recent video is 15 fake service dogs at the carnival. A lot of people lost their minds over this, even some subscribers, and they're saying I'm being disrespectful for taking a picture, or not even a picture, it was a video, and I screenshotted part of the video to post something to my community post. So, like, kind of just like, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, like, kind of like almost like a preview picture of what you guys could be watching. So, like, I took a picture of something you guys, you know, like, kind of like a cliffhanger, if you will, something like that. Took a picture or a screenshot off of the video I took. So, I was already recording Dixie. Then, sorry, I just burped. Then this guy walked by with his German Shepherd service dog. I moved up my video camera and filmed his dog. He had a really excited reaction when filming isn't illegal. Exactly, filming is completely illegal in my state. You're allowed to film anyone you please. It's not illegal. Michigan is a one-person party recording state, so I could record anyone as long as it's not on their property, or if I'm filming on their property for, like, a not valid reason. Say, if I see someone abusing their dog, I could film them doing it. If it's on their private property, if they're abusing their dog, I could film them, you know, because that's a valid reason. But if someone's dog is just, like, playing in the yard and I just want to record it for a YouTube video, I cannot really... See, I could do that, but I can't, like, show the whole entire property, if that makes any sense. There's, like, certain rules surrounding that. In the past, I did used to record on people's property, but hence educating myself on it, I don't do that anymore. Only way I record dogs on property if they're showing a direct threat to my dog or me. Half the time I just delete the videos if nothing happens. Sometimes I'll post the videos and educate on dog behavior or how to train that behavior out. Just genuine education. So, I had some subscribers, and I'm saying subscribers like this because even though you're subscribed to me, I only consider my real subscribers people who are supportive. So, a couple of my subscribers went on my recent community post and started calling me disrespectful, putting words in my mouth, saying I once said filming dogs was disrespectful, stuff like that. I never said that, you know. I don't care if you film my service dog. Other people don't care when I film their service dogs. Of course, if someone asks me politely to delete it, you know, I delete it most of the time anyways, but people ask for that type of content, and it's kind of annoying when most of my subscribers ask for me to post this stuff, and then the other half are like, I'm a Karen, I'm this, I'm that. Like, if you don't like it, just leave, because that's what people are asking for, so that's what I'm going to post on my channel, because I can't just deliberately ignore people who want certain content and then post content that will be, I guess, safe. Say if I post, even if I posted Dixie reacting to certain foods, I would still get shit for that. I would still get, oh, your dog doesn't like it, why are you forcing her to taste test foods? All that. There's nothing safe on the internet. And especially recording other people's dogs, it's really controversial. I don't give two shits if people record me and Dixie. You know, even if they're saying something about Dixie negatively, if I find that video on the internet, I'll kindly educate them. If they don't want to listen, I'll just block them, move on. It doesn't really matter, because, you know, I know it's not important, because their opinion doesn't really matter. So I don't know why people are hot and bothered over me recording other people's dogs, especially when these people don't care. I recorded that Shar-Pei. The lady didn't care. I recorded that German Shepherd. The guy loved me and Dixie. He didn't care that I recorded his dog. So why are people on here so concerned of what I do when these people don't care and I don't care? Like, these people, I've had people record Dixie in public, other service dog handlers, other people in public, they've recorded me and Dixie. I don't say anything because I don't care. You know, if they were saying something negative, like harassing me in my face, calling Dixie a fake service dog, of course I'm going to ask them to, like, stop filming me, but I'd just, like, leave anyways. But, like, they're just recording me just because they have every legal right to. I don't really have a right to say anything unless they're, like, you know, coming at me. You know, you can have your questions, but, you know, if you're going to be rude about it, because you did come off rude, if you're going to be rude about it, please just unsubscribe. I understand if it was genuinely a question, but the way I took it is, and literally people responded to you calling me a Karen and a bitch and all that shit, and you didn't, I don't know if you didn't receive those, but you could have said something. Like, that's like me saying something about someone as a question, and then people coming on, like, say I saw another service dog handler and they recorded a fake service dog and I had a question. Why would you record that dog? What was it doing? That's a question. And then imagine someone coming on and replying to me saying, oh yeah, this handler's a bitch, this handler's a Karen, this handler has a fake service dog, and I just read those comments and didn't say anything back. That's still not right, you know? I don't want to get shit. I've been through a lot of shit, you know? I don't want to keep on having to have my subscribers or supporters coming at me constantly. I'm going through a lot right now. I can't even go out and do anything because I'm here taking care of my family. I'm literally like the mother right now. I can't even enjoy my life as a teenager. I have to be a mother to everyone. So it's been a lot of stress on me. So I really, you know, going out to this carnival was the first thing I've done all summer. The first thing I've done all summer for technically myself, not even for myself, because I had to babysit my brother and my stepbrother. I had to babysit them. I had to be like a mom to them. So I didn't even get to have fun time there. But, you know, it's at least something I got to do that was somewhat fun. But, you know, it's just a lot on me when people come on and, like, start shit, you know. I can't mentally handle it. And then when I try to take a break or try to quit YouTube or quit social media in general, people are like, no, we want you to stay. So then I try to stay, and then they pull this shit, you know. It's stressful because I want to make people happy, but once I make one side of people happy, the other side gets super pissed. If I try to make that side happy, the other people get pissed. It's just so mentally straining. So please, before you leave a comment, ask yourself, is this really what she needs right now? Is this really what I should be saying from what she's going through? Do I really need to add fuel to the fire? I would just really appreciate it if some of you would consider that next time, is before I comment something that she might take wrong, can I word it nicely or not even say it at all and just wait until she's in a better mental state? Because I have been very open of what I'm going through, and I do find it kind of shitty that, not necessarily anyone here, but I do find it kind of shitty that some people will come on and still say mean things when I've been very open about my mental state. Yeah, I delete any comment that I find rude, offensive, harmful. I'll screenshot it to kind of, like, you know, talk about it, but, like, I won't keep it on because, one, I don't want people harassing that person if it wasn't, like, a hate comment in general. Two, it's just, I feel like I'll respond and I'll give my answer and then I'll delete it so they still get the notification of what I said, but they can't respond to it. I'll block them, but YouTube actually doesn't block people from my channel. They just block them from commenting, so these people can still look at my videos, screen record them, talk shit, dislike, share them to, like, groups and say stuff. So what Service Ween said, I don't think anyone here is in the wrong. I think it was just misunderstanding. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, mentally deal with it. I'm not the best with taking stuff like that, because I've been told my whole life I'm an attention seeker. I, harass people, and I'm sorry, my God. I'm trying to collect myself right now, but it's so hard. I can't mentally do it. I really can't. I love making people happy, but there's always going to be a few people, or even a lot of people, who just aren't happy with me. And that's why, and I genuinely say that if you don't like me, unsubscribe and block me, because it's not me just saying, it's not just me saying that just because I don't like you or all this, but it's genuinely for both me and you to relieve stress, because I am honestly so stressed out right now, and I really can't deal with it. You know, I don't know. I've been going through a lot this summer. Haven't had any time to do anything myself. Lost one of my best friends. They're not going to school with me anymore, so I'm going into the school year with nobody, really, except two of my other friends, but they're not really that close to me like this one friend was. So I'm going in the school year basically with no backup, no defense, so I am going to be bullied a lot more because I'll have no friends with me. I'm not going to have anyone to talk to at lunch. I'm not going to have anyone to talk to when I have to rant about rude teachers or fake service dogs or the drug dogs. So, yeah, and a lot of teachers there are pretty dang rude, so I'm going to be going in. That's what I'm most worried about. You know, I was stressed because when I got COVID and my knee dislocated twice in 1 year, I missed a lot of school trying to recover from that. Both of those things. And I failed I failed like 2 of my classes in the second trimester. The rest I at least got up to a DC, but I couldn't really get it up that much because I took 2 weeks off because of COVID, and we have a limited time in the second trimester. So I didn't do too well there. I thought I was going to get held back, but I didn't. I moved on because I redeemed myself by getting almost perfect grades this last trimester because I didn't really have any issues. I had a lot of catching up to do, but I kept up with my work very well. More popular YouTubers all get so much hate. I think people target that for some reason. Yeah. Amelia, I really do like you. I wasn't trying to come off as that way. I'm sorry. Next time I'll think before coming in. You know, it's not your fault. It was more of the people that responded to you than you yourself. You know, your comment did come off as rude, but not as rude as the other people, because someone else commented calling me a Karen and a bitch, and that really got to me because I genuinely thought you were, like, you know, not supporting, that's not the right word. I guess more of not saying anything or just kind of like agreeing almost, but I do understand sometimes I don't get notifications. Like, I didn't get any notifications on that post, but I was scrolling down and I saw 5 comments of people calling me a bitch and a Karen and a drama seeker. I even had one person saying if I recorded them in public, they would hurt my dog. So, and that was all just within 10 minutes. I've been stressed out to me. My goats have been getting out. They broke all the staples that me and my grandpa spent about an hour restapling in. They broke all those off. 2 of my goats. And coincidentally, they're the 2 I have to keep to continue my breeding program. It's not like the ones I'm selling, because the 2 I'm selling, they do like to escape a lot. I could sell this other one, but I really wanted to keep her back because her mother and father both passed away, and they were my 2 original goats. So I'm keeping her, even though I don't like her personality that much. I do like her structure and her parents, so I'm keeping her back, but it's really exhausting having to deal with goats, social media, real life. It's hard to deal with Dixie. Dixie has been interesting. I don't want to say anything really on my live because I know people are going to screen record this and try to talk shit about whatever I say, so all I'll say right now is Dixie is going through a rough spot. Not to a point where she has to be washed, because I cannot afford to wash my dog, because I would be in the hospital before I get another service dog, which is going to be in like 2 years, a year maybe. So I'm just trying to cope with what I have right now and appreciate the things I have, even though it's exhausting mentally. I just have to deal with it. I had people calling me selfish because I'm not washing Dixie, even though Dixie doesn't have to be washed. Some people think she does because she makes mistakes every now and again. Service dogs are going to make mistakes just because Dixie gets nervous in public. Like, she's never barked at anyone while working. She's never growled at anyone while working. She's never done any of that while working. She's never even really made big mistakes while working. Today she was, in a barky mood, if that makes any sense. Not aggressive, obviously. Dixie has never been aggressive in her life, but I was sleeping. My grandpa came in, and she ran up to him. He came in the door, and she was barking at him with her hackles raised. She knew it was my grandpa, but she knew I was so sick and exhausted that she was extremely protective, and I think at first she thought he was a robber until it said, "Hey, it's Grandpa." But even when that, she would not let him get close. She wasn't biting him, but she was like excited, but also really protective. She was like, "Oh my gosh, just Grandpa, I love you, Grandpa." And then she was like, "Please don't come close to Mom right now." So Dixie was just standing there barking, kind of telling him not to get close. But he came close, and she just kind of like kept on backing up towards me and barking and trying to protect me, and would not let him get that close. But it wasn't like aggressiveness. It was more of just like kind of like trying to make sure I was safe. So yeah, after that she stopped. She jumped up in his lap, gave him kisses, but it was more, I don't know how to explain it, because it sounds like I'm explaining it as if Dixie's aggressive, and she's not, but I know some people are going to take it that way. She was not acting aggressively whatsoever, but she was protecting me from anyone getting close, but she did not come even close to biting. She was like excited, like going in his arms, like licking him, but she was also like telling him not to get close. Again, that sounds like she's aggressive. I don't know how to word it. I'm extremely tired right now, so I really can't think of any way to word it to where it doesn't sound like Dixie's an aggressive monster, like people like to say. So yeah, I'm sorry about this shirt, by the way. It is super loose. So yeah, and then Dixie had a barking fit today, closer to like nighttime, like I don't know, like a couple hours ago. My aunt came over. Dixie doesn't know my aunt, but my aunt got up because she let her little dog out. She has a Maltese Chihuahua mix. So Dixie and him were playing. He liked to hump Dixie, so Dixie was like correcting him, and like she got the zoomies with him. But when I went to go wrangle up my goats because they got out, Dixie was like, she started barking a lot, I think, at my aunt, and then she just like, when I recalled her, she came right back to me and helped me. So I don't know what's been going on with Dixie. She never does this while she's working. I think I'm just gonna have to do more structure with her when she's not working, and her ability around people, because she is a shy dog. She's never ever tried to bite anyone. She's never showed aggressive behavior ever. A lot of people compliment her on how mellow and controllable she is, and not controllable, you know, like well trained, if you want to put it that way. So they always complimented me on that, but I feel like sometimes Dixie will just get in one of those moods, like a bitchy mood, and I do know most of it is from her hormones, because she's due for heat in September. So that's coming up. And about 2 months before her heat, she'll get kind of moody and hormonal, and she won't want to listen. Even sometimes while working, she won't want to listen. I would get her spayed, but there's too many risks. I've been hearing more horror stories of dogs being killed during their spay, and especially around here, there's been more horror stories about dogs being killed while being spayed. There's at least been 5 different stories in our town of dogs being killed recently from their spay and neuter. So I'm not wanting to spay Dixie ever because of all the complications and risks, and I do need her intact to do her job. Not necessarily her service work job, but I do need her to have drive to be herding and do her other things. I love how you're so real with your situation, genuinely talking about Dixie and you. It's rarely seen as most teams will keep a lot of training private, so I admire you talking about it. I'm sure Dixie will get past whatever she's going through. Thank you. there's definitely some benefits and some negatives to that. I try to be as open as possible, and then I'll have people screen record this and post it. I had a group of people make a hate group on Facebook for me, like directly to me, and there were like 27 people in it, and these people are still in this group, and they're still so pathetic that they will screen record everything and anything I post and post to the group, slander me and Dixie, call Dixie names, say Dixie should die, things like that. And I'm trying to forget about that group. I personally haven't seen the group, but I'm pretty sure that's because they blocked my profile, so I couldn't see it. But my friend, like, said there's, like, 2 different groups about that, about me and Dixie, which is pretty pathetic, but oh well. Can't really do anything about it. Well, I have to go. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding. I hope things get better for you. Thank you, and, have a good day. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out what to do with my goats. I really do want to just build a goat barn just so I can keep them in their stalls all day. I want to get some fans and stuff in there for them so they can stay cool, but kind of just, like, not have that much more freedom. That's so repulsive. No team should have to have hate groups for them, yeah. I love that you're so real about everything and what's going on about you and Dixie. I'm mad that someone would make a hate group about you and Dixie. Your team is incredible, and I love it. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of teams aren't open about it, and sometimes I understand. I've been called an animal abuser, and Dixie's been called aggressive because of how open I am, but, there have been some handlers recently exposed from hiding too much because I feel the people that hide so much things are more risky, if that makes any sense. I've had a few friends who was really private about their training, and those friends were recently exposed for abusing their dogs. I can't speak. I've been through some spots with Dixie where I've been like, oh, I want to kill this dog, but, like, I control myself. And, like, you know, I was open about that one day where I was, like, saying, oh, this dog makes me so mad. Sometimes I just want to, but I was like, I don't want to hit my dog because that, you know, she's a bitch, but can't really be doing that to animals because, you know, they don't understand. And I got called an animal abuser for literally just saying that, yet these people support people who openly actually abuse their dogs. I'm going to take my braids out because I need to take them out anyways. I was going to brush my hair, so I have to go get my hairbrush after this live is done. These braids have been in for a couple days now. Ooh. This is super curly. I have naturally curly hair, so this is, like, extremely curly. My mom did French braids, so we are just going to undo them. I kind of want to take a picture of that, not even gonna lie. Look at how cool that looks. I'm probably gonna end this live to take a picture because I actually kind of like how my hair looks when it's curly. It's more of like a beach wave than like this curly, but how's the hair dye, or whatever? It's okay. It's kind of turned like raspberry color, like raspberry pink. Oh my gosh, look at my hair. Oh, it looks so weird. I've gotten frustrated towards Milo too, but it's just a feeling. But just for feeling frustrated doesn't mean you abuse your dog. Exactly. Those type of people are the worst. Just because you said that doesn't mean you abuse your dog. Yeah. Look at my hair. I don't know. I love this. Maybe I should like braid my hair. Have my mom braid my hair a couple days before school starts and go into school looking like this. I like this. I like this. Thank you. I really like it this way. I am half Native American. It's not that obvious, though, because I'm more of a lighter color. If you compare me to my Swedish friend, she's all white. She's Swedish. If you compare me to her, or if you compare me to him, sorry, I'm getting used to their pronouns, they're trans. If you compare me to him, he is like completely ghost white and I am like super dark. Not as dark as say a traditional Native American or Indian, like what do you call it? Don't slander me if I say this wrong. South Asian. I think that's what those type of Indians called. There's two different type of Indians. Native Americans, which came from America originally, and then those other Indians who commonly are they have Muslim, Hindu, things like that. I forgot their proper term. I gotta educate myself more on that. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm a Native American, so I originated from America, but I'm also part German and other things. So yeah. I love my curls. My hair is naturally wavy, so when I braid it and take out, super curly like yours. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it like that. I'm watching my phone and TV, and my TV is so behind. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm gonna go and take pictures of this and show my mom because I like this a lot. It kind of looks like greasy and matted, but in real life it looks shiny. It just looks greasy on camera because you know how cameras are. But it's super shiny and silky in public. But, oh my gosh, I love that. The ends of my hair aren't curled because, yeah. But, yeah, I'm gonna go take pictures of this. I just wanted to clear that up. So, yeah. Also, Dixie has to be de-shedded because she's shedding insanely crazy right now. So, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end this. Go watch a movie with my brother. Also, I will. Dixie's like, right here. Dixie, come. Come here. Come here. Dixie, come. Dixie, come. Oh. Aww. She's so cute. But yeah. Oh, thank you. But yeah, one more life update before I end this off, you guys, is our diet completely switched. My dad is no longer allowed to have salt, sodium, anything like that, because he has congestive heart failure. So yeah. Oh, hi. Dixie wants more attention. Come here. I don't know if you can see her scooting. Come here. You're so cute. But yeah, we changed our whole diet. So that's been a process for me. I'm going to lose a lot more weight. I'm not that overweight, but it won't hurt to lose a couple pounds either. I guess I'll just tell you guys my weight. I'm not really self-conscious about my weight. I guess I am. I don't really like how my body looks. But I weigh between 190 to 200, but I am 5'9", so I am pretty dang tall. I do lift 70-pound weights as often as I can. I'm extremely muscular, but like I have like that much fat, that much pinch. So my grandma said I could go down to 150, but in my opinion that would be super skinny, and I don't think I would ever be able to get that skinny without being like totally emaciated. Because of how much muscle I have, I would totally have to like cut down on my muscle, and I would have no muscle tone. I would just be skin and bones. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. 5'9" gals. But oh my gosh, Dixie, you're shedding so badly. Look at this. I don't know. I gotta brush her. She's shedding so bad. But yeah, yeah, my grandma said 150, but again, my grandma doesn't have a lot of muscle definition at all. 4'10", dang. My mom is, I think, that short too. Maybe she's like I think she's 4'11" or something. My mom's super short. My cousin is 6'7", I think. He's super tall, maybe even taller than that. I don't know, that's just like the minimum I'm guessing for him. He came over today and he towers over me. But he's like 23, I think. I don't know. I don't know my cousin's age. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get taller. I just like slap myself. But yeah, I would be happy if I got down to 165, 170. Currently, I'm not like so obese, but I could lose a couple pounds. I am going to put in a weight log, so I'll say I'm about 200 pounds in the last time, like when I'm gonna say I was 200 pounds a couple days ago, and I'm gonna see where I am now, because I've been more in that 200, like 197 range, if you will. So I'm just gonna put 200, see what I weigh tonight, continue on this new diet with my dad. So it's gonna cut out salt, sugars, sodium, all that. So I'm going to drop weight extremely fast, because all that junk food is out, because my dad can't eat it because he would literally die. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens then. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys later. But I just figured I'd come on here and like say what I said, and then yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go put on my weight before I forget. Take a picture of this hair, because I like this hair. Like, my gosh, I love it. But anyways, yeah. I'll see you guys later.